Yo, what's up everyone? I'm Jackie YBT, Tech Away Tech Everything, and today I'm gonna review this Logitech G413 carbon mechanical keyboard. Should you buy it or not? Let's find out. First thing first, let's talk about the design. When I first saw this Logitech G413 carbon mechanical keyboard, I like the minimalistic design approach by Logitech. Although this is a full-size keyboard, but with the lack of an external shell, make it look compact. Lack of an external shell doesn't affect the rigidity of the Logitech G413 carbon, as the top part is made out of one solid aluminium magnesium alloy plate. Even though I try to bend it, twist it, it hardly flexes. The bottom base is made out of plastic. I think Logitech is trying to cut costs. That's why they use plastic for the base instead of the whole build using aluminium magnesium alloy. But like I said earlier, it doesn't affect the rigidity, and the build quality is fantastic, solid and sturdy. The edge of the aluminium frame is a bit sharp when you hold it, but it doesn't affect when you are typing it. This keyboard is considered as slim, with the depth is just 34mm, width is 445mm, and the height is 132mm. The weight without the cable is 1105 grams, so you won't feel the build quality is cheap. It has the sufficient weight to support it, and it feels stable. There are 5 rubber feet at the bottom of the keyboard. It gets the job done in terms of the stabilizing, and 2 kickstands for a higher angle to type. It comes with this brushed metal finish, stealthy dark grey. It contrasts with the black keycaps. I love it as I'm in the matte black theme. As for the red backlighting, I don't hate it, but I also don't like it either. I would much prefer white backlighting compared to red backlighting, but that's just my personal preference. There is also another color option, which is the silver version. Comes with a bright silver panel with white backlighting. Next, there is an USB port at the back of the keyboard. While I appreciate Logitech provides the USB port, it's only USB 2.0, which comes with a slower data transfer speed. Length of the cable is 1.8 meters. It is a thick and sturdy braided cable. It feels good in your hand, and also you don't have to worry about the durability too. If you want to use the USB port, you will need to connect 2 USBs to your PC or laptop. The cable is permanently attached to the keyboard itself, which is a little inconvenient when it comes to organize it, because if you can detach the cable from the keyboard, it will much easier to organize it. You can pack it and separate it. You can tie the cable and put the keyboard aside nicely. With that being said, in this price range, it is common that it doesn't come with detachable cable. The Logitech G413 comes with a full complement of romger-g switches, Logitech self-developed switches. The romger-g switches are responsive and relatively silent mechanical switches compared to Cherry MX Blue switches keyboards. It feels like I'm typing on the Cherry MX brown switches. The actuation distance is 1.5mm rather than full 3mm to 4mm it would take dome switch or a membrane keyboard to trigger. That implies you don't need to push the key right down to stop to register keystrokes, which lets you respond quickly to the gameplay. To be honest, when I first using this keyboard, I don't really like it, as I'm a person who prefer Cherry MX Blue switches because they are loud and clicky. However, the more I type on this keyboard, the more I like it. As I mentioned it earlier, romger-g switches are fast and responsive. I really thought that the Cherry MX Blue require lesser actuation force, Oh boy, I was wrong. The Cherry MX Blue switches, its actuation force is 60 grams compared to romger-g just need 45 grams of actuation force to press a keycap. When it comes to the durability of these romger-g switches, it should be able to last for a while as they are rated for 70 million actuations per key. While usually cheap dome switch gaming keyboard lasts around 5 to 10 million actuations per key. Logitech also includes a set of 12-faced keycaps that you can use to replace the WASD and the first 5 numbers plus a few others. It gives you a slightly different feel when you touch the faced keycap. This is to differentiate the gaming specific keys from the rest. To me personally, I would just use the default keycaps to keep the stealthy look. The LED lighting shine right in the center. This turns the output into a uniform and consistent lighting per keycaps. You won't see any light bleeding or any inconsistency lighting on this G413 carbon. And this is important to me as it pleases my eyes. To change the backlighting, press the F1 plus F7. It has 5 stages of brightness to adjust. The font that is being used on this G413 carbon is bold and clean. It's easy to read, unlike some other gaming keyboard that use gaming font, which is ugly and hard to read in my opinion. This keyboard is not a new release. Logitech launched this keyboard back in 2017. The product is still the same, but the software keeps updating over the past 3 years. I would say the software is slick and easy to use. You can use the keyboard without the software, but if you want to customize your keyboard, then I recommend you guys to download this software, which is called Logitech G Hub. I'll put the download link down the description below so that you guys can go and download it. The first thing first, you can customize your keyboard backlighting. This is not an RGB keyboard, hence you don't have a lot of customization in terms of the backlighting color. You only have one color, which is the red, but with different shade of red, you can adjust it from dark red to light red. There's also some light effect, fix, breathing, and also audio visualizer. Next, you can customize the command keys and also set your own macro keys to open a certain apps, to type a certain things, etc. Last but not least, game mode. So game mode allows you to disable certain keycaps while you are playing games so that you won't accidentally press certain keycaps causing your game shut down. Minimalist approach on the design wise, it's a good thing. But going minimalist approach on the feature set, now that's a bad thing. Unlike all of Logitech's other keyboards, like the Logitech MK345 Comfort Wireless keyboard that I did a review video before, do go check it out. This one doesn't include any dedicated media buttons. You might argue that users can just hit the function button to toggle on shortcuts attached to the F keys from F9 to F12. But when you know they are available on the even lower price G213 Prodigy gaming keyboard, you will ask why cheaper Logitech keyboard get more features. The lack of wrist pad, which I find it uncomfortable to type on this keyboard in a long period of time as my hands are rise up at a higher angle. Maybe it's because I'm too used to the wrist pad on my Logitech MK345 Comfort keyboard. To be fair, other brands' gaming keyboard also lacks of this feature. I just wish that they could include the wrist pad right out of the box. I would say the price is one of the reasons why this keyboard is so attractive. Price in Malaysia range from 210 to 380 ringgit. So always look for the better deal before you buy and always do your research. With this kind of price, you are getting a mechanical keyboard, and not only that, but you're also getting it from a well-reputable brand. You can get this product from physical electronics shops or online shopping site like Lazada, Shopee, Taobao, Amazon, eBay, and Alibaba. But Alibaba, not many sellers selling it and etc. I would suggest you to test it at the physical electronics shop first before you buy, just to get that typing feeling, whether it suits to your own preference or not. In conclusion, Logitech G413 Carbon is targeted to gamers who just started, people who want to get their first mechanical keyboard. I would say if you get this around 250 ringgit and below is worth of buying. Anything more than 300, you can find a cheaper option brand like Fantech. Logitech G413 Carbon has a good switches, excellent build quality with affordable price. Of course, there are some missing features like dedicated media keys, lack of RGB lighting, wrist pad, detachable cable, and etc. If those features that I had just mentioned is not a deal breaker for you, then I would say you can go with this keyboard. I'm pretty sure you won't feel disappointed using this Logitech G413 Carbon. So that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope that my review helps you to decide whether you should buy this or not. Remember to give a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down in the comment section below, click the bell icon, share it to your friends and family. Donate to my PayPal account, link in the description if you want to help this channel grow. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.